What's up YouTube, InfectedXenon here, coming at you guys with a new segment I want to start up where it's called Help Wanted, and I pretty much talk about archetypes that need more support and what support that they could possibly get that will, enable them to be a little bit more relevant, I would say, and a lot better to play. So this is pretty much an overall deck. I just pretty much constructed it myself, pretty much to compete with the meta as much as I possibly can. Like United We Stand, I don't know why people wouldn't play it. It's 800 and it's an equip. But yeah, it's not a deck profile, so don't copy it. I wouldn't say it's the best deck list, but it could be. And yeah, let's get started on the things that I think that Noble Knights need. 1. Noble Knights need to get less badass artwork. All of their artworks are honestly like truly amazing. Look at all of these artworks. Well, not that one. But like their artworks are honestly phenomenal. Whoever came up with the artwork for these guys, I give them an A+. Like they just can skip high school, in my opinion, of art degrees. They can just go ahead and get a PhD in it because their artwork is really good. It's one of the archetypes that have one of the better artworks, honestly. It kind of reminds me of like Magic artwork for some reason, but like just look at that artwork. It's really good artwork, and I give them props for that. So yeah. What does this archetype need? This archetype needs a searcher. The only searcher that they have right now is Rhoda, which can search out everything here except for this guy because he's level 5 for some odd reason. It's not even hard to get him out because any face-up normal level light monster you can send it to the graveyard to special it, which is really good. But I don't know. I don't feel like you need him that much. But a searcher would help them out. Like E-Call. There's E-Call. There's Tanky and stuff like that. There's Infestation, whatever, there's Dragoons, there's Snow. Every deck has a searcher. This card does not yet at least, or not a relevant searcher. There's one that's decent, but I would say they need a more specific like spell card that can search out their cards, or an easy effect way to get their cards out. It would help them a ton because you can set up their plays, and yeah. Another thing is that they could have more equips, because these equips are decent, but they're not like too good. That's why I played the United We Stand for that extra attack boost. Even though they're all, around the 1800 1900 rank, I feel like they just need better equip effects. Their effects are decent, but they're not too strong. I would want them to have at least 2 or 3 more noble arms to have more variety, if you will. Because they have 4 released, one of them is bad, and then these 3 are decent. But yeah, that's just my opinion on that. Or they can go another route and just have no reliance, or a really little to none, like only Archtypes or whatever his name is could have no reliance on the equip cards themselves, because that's what screws over Fire Fist, in my opinion. The fact that they rely on continuous, and these guys rely on equips. If they could have just a little bit less reliance on that, they could probably do a little bit better. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion on that matter, because I don't know, just the fact that like you really need equip cards to overpower your monsters. That's kind of like what Zexa weapons do with Utopia. And they can get more XYZs. These are the only warrior based XYZs. This one's bad, or it's not that good. This one's not that good. This one's awesome. This one's okay, and then this one's amazing for the deck. But like maybe we can get another archetype specific XYZ, which would make them also cool. Maybe make it 3 level 4 Noble Knights, or maybe 2 level 4 Noble Knight vanilla monsters, or 2 Noble Knight light monsters, what I meant to say, which are the only ones that can go into this at the moment, but that's not the point. Just make it have a different effect. Who knows, maybe make it a little bit more OP, because like this deck is not good. It has never topped the regionals to my knowledge, and it really has the potential to do it, like honestly, because you can side in a lot of stuff like D-Fissure. You can't side in Macro because you need your equips to be in the graveyard, but D-Fissure you can side it in. And yeah, also I wouldn't go the rabbit way of this deck. It's not a rabbit deck, just my opinion. And we can get some Noble Knight trap cards possibly to make them, pretty good, because we always have like those trap cards like Abyss Sphere. We have the trap cards for Fire Fist, stuff like that. That it just makes the deck better. Like same with Evil Storms, it makes the deck better. Just having specific trap cards that only this deck can run would make it really fun and really a lot better to play with. And that's pretty much the gist of this deck. I would also maybe want more dark Noble Arm cards that are maybe level 5 as well, so that you can rely this on the Chaos version. There was a sneeze there. on a Chaos version, which would make it another overpower because having BLS, Chaos Sorcerer, and then new BLS Envoy of the Twilight coming out. Having those 3 power cards would really help, and maybe having a way to get Dark Armed and having easy graveyard control, that could be another approach to the deck. But overall, as it stands right now, I would give this deck probably a 6 to 7 out of 10, but fun wise I'd give it like an 8 or 9 out of 10 because it's a really fun deck to play. But like I said, you know, it needs more support, so help wanted, Noble Knights, rate, comment, subscribe. What do you guys think I should do next? And yeah, InfectedXenon signing out. Peace.